What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys and talking about the new variants of the AE4. So there are a bunch of new AE4 variants that were added to supply drops on Tuesday, of course, with the Havoc DLC that launched on all Xbox platforms. They're available now in supply drops, and we've known about these variants for quite a while now. People found them in the code. Until recently, we didn't know what their stats were, so their plus and minus stats, and we didn't know which were elite, professional, and enlisted. But of course, now we do, and they're all available. But I'm going to be showing you guys and talking about their stats because now they're available in supply drops. Of course, we talked about this briefly in a video a few days ago, which is about the patch, and this patch also buffed the AE4 as a weapon, so it got reduced recoil and now can shoot for longer without needing to reload. So it's actually a pretty decent weapon that's got a lot more reasons to kind of use it. But these are available and people have started to get them. A bunch of you guys have been tweeting me screenshots of you getting them. The gameplay you're watching right now is of the standard AE4. I definitely prefer the original one over the Widowmaker and the variants I've got so far. And as first we'll take a look at the Venom. This is one you get for free for getting 300 kills with the AE4. This isn't enlisted or professional or elite, it's just one of those freebies you get for getting 300 kills with the weapon, period. It's got +2 mobility and -2 for range, so it's not very good. But to get into the weapons, we've got 3 enlisted weapons to start off. We've got the Supernova, which has +1 damage and -1 for handling. Honestly, the Supernova, I would say, is the best variant of them all, if not one of the best. It's got an amazing trade-off simply because the handling means hit fire spread on assault rifles. That's definitely worth sacrificing for +1 damage. So it may be enlisted, but I would say it's one of the best, if not the best, AE4 variant you could get. I'd definitely aim for this one. Then we've got the Macro Shot, which is +1 range for -1 handling. So the same thing as the Supernova, but range instead of damage. And again, that's a quite good variant. Another thing about this Macro Shot is that it does shoot yellow laser beams. So instead of the standard red ones, it'll actually shoot yellow laser beams, which is pretty cool. And then we have the Equinox, which you don't actually have any stats for just yet. Hopefully soon those will come in, so we'll see if it's a good weapon or not. And then into the professional weapons, we've got 3. We've got the Vaporizer, which is +2 for fire rate, -1 for damage, and -1 for accuracy. So pretty average stats there. It's important to note that when the AE4, when it says fire rate, it actually means overheat time. So the AE4 is very unique, and so when it says overheat time, it's basically the same thing as fire rate and vice versa. They mean the exact same thing with the AE4. Then we've got the Vortex, having built-in red dots. I'm sure is a good thing. That's definitely an attachment I would recommend. AE4 has horrible iron sights, and then it's got -1 for range, which is a downside. And then we've got the Void, which is +2 for range and -2 for overheat time, and so it's kind of a good variant, but you can shoot a little bit more range, but it's going to overheat a lot more quicker. And then into the elite versions, there are 3 actually. The only weapon in Advanced Warfare to have 3 elite weapon variants, and that's very strange. So every weapon normally has 2 variants, but this weapon AE4 has 3. The first one is the Shocker. It's got +3 for overheat time, which means it's based on super extended mags, and it's got -1 for accuracy and -2 for damage, so not very good at all in my opinion. You can shoot for longer, but it'll have worse recoil and do less damage. We also have the Gigawatt, which has +1 for damage, +2 for mobility, which is the aim down sight time, and it's got -2 for handling and -1 for range. So a lot of differences there. I'd say it's quite an improvement over the Shocker, but it's not all that great in general. And then we have the Tranquilizer, which is +2 for damage and -3 for overheat time. So it packs quite a punch, but it's got a very small magazine. And then finally we've got the Widowmaker, which is therefore free as a bonus if you already got the DLC. We've seen that all before. So let me know in the comment section, which is your favorite variant, which one sounds the best to you, and will you be trying to get? I'm sure a lot of you guys have already got a lot of these weapons, so let me know in the comment section if you have any of these, what are they called and how you like them. Drop the video a like rating if you have enjoyed it, I appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe for more Advanced Warfare videos, and I'll see you guys later.
In a world full of trouble, man, I feel like I'm surrounded. My name is the one you found, and I owe my fame to the underground. If you chase your dreams, you gotta run them down. But take a break for a minute, it's the summer now. Come on. Sometimes I feel like